It's more than a century old, but still one of the best around as you get a great look at Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, left fielder, number 12.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is grounded foul. The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
And now a pitch on the way. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one and get himself back in the rhythm and throw strikes.
From the belt, the pitch. And a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Popped up. Bogarts is there for it. 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Out of play off to the right. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 1-0. Softly hit out to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Cubs strand 1. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. John Lackey out of the 49th state of Alaska is on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR? Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia, as he'll lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Three and 0 now. And that's finally over for a strike.
Down to 3-1.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another full count pitch home. On the ground to third. Bryant is up with it, and he's retired here, 1 away. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Xander Bogaerts waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
One out, nobody on. Hit to short. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch. Line drive to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting 6.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. Nobody out, runner on first. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here he comes again. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Batting 7.
And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia. You talk about a Gold Glove gritty player, that fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty, don't hit him, he'll knock you back.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting 8.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here it comes. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward is there, and he'll bring this one in.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And down at third base, Chris Bryant. You talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
So striding in, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
That misses for ball 4. Down to first goes Ramirez.
Batting 6th, center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Throw over to first by Lackey, and he'll get back in safely. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Bryant backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First delivery to him on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from Boston after this. So coming to the plate, Albert Almora, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Albert Almora.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
one of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he's able to foul it off.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The 2-2 one more time. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We played 2.5. No score on the show. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Batting 9th, catcher Sandy.
Now in the box, Sandy Leon. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit in the air to center field. Almora is there. 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. Still nothing. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and a dive by Moreland. Got him.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Digging in to try it again. Javier Baez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Ball two. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Striding in once again, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Andrew Benintendi.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here's another 2-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, it was a great battle there. And he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him, and a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
That's the advantage of having a good two-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a liner, but foul. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Bryant's got it. Zobrist on to first, a double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Lackey gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A wave and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Standing in, Jason Hayward. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Jason Hayward.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Line to the right side. He's through first and hustling for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's right there for Sandoval, and he is out trying to steal third. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Sale ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Kyle Schwarber would be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately he just fouled it off.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 0-2 coming. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Halfway home, still no score. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Ramirez will head for second. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him. No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Bradley waits on the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Line towards center field. Almora patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 0-1 from Big John. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Almora. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lackey comes set. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And now a pitch on the way. Change-up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Tell you what, he's got a good change-up, and I love throwing the change-up right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a change-up. I like the pitch.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Ben Zobrist is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit down the line at first. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Once again, a 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Has a look. Now the pitch. Runners off for second. To short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Javier Baez. It was a walk in his last trip. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. From the belt. Kicks and deals. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-0 pitch on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at bat, Sandy Leon. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Sandy Leon.
Ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. No problem here. 1 away.
The second baseman, number 15. Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0. Andrew Benintendi waits on deck. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready is Lackey. The pitch. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Bryant is there. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 2.
Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This ball will be chopped foul. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about 1 pitch away. I mean, 1 good strike from getting all the way through the 6th inning, shutting these guys down. Really nice job.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. Still no score. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Addison Russell. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, it's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back.
Let's turn 2.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runner goes for second. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Matt, real interesting pitching line here, but I looked a little deeper into the numbers and realized he's thrown less than 40% first pitch strikes to guys. He's been really behind almost every hitter in the game, at least half of them.
A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here it comes, 0-2. Off and running is Hayward. Out of play. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. In the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway, and we still have no score. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a ball line fouled off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. Just hung in there on that one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter's in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He doubled his last time through. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled back.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitch on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Lackey looks in. Here's the 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. first offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. And the pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
2-2.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kris Bryant. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Betts going back at the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
First baseman.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound, and he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter Chris Sale. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Joe Kelly gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Joe Kelly.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Ready with another 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Moreland is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The second baseman, number
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Three and 0 now. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Yeah, but he has been so good. You're talking about getting into the 8th inning with 100 pitches. Not many guys do that.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And it appears we're going to have a pitching change as that'll end the night for John Lackey. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Brett Anderson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Brett Anderson.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Mitch Moreland will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3.
So striding in, Sandy Leon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. A fastball down near the shoe tops. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike and foul it off. Throw a strike and foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's a pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Here's the 1-1. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Boston strands a couple. Still no score. The historic old State House here in Boston. Welcome back to baseball here at Fenway Park. Brock Holt has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 12, Brock Holt.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tapped up the third base line. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Now here's the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Benintendi in pursuit, and that retires the side. Bunter down in order. We are still scoreless. Pedro Strop enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And the pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled back. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 to final. The Boston Red Sox claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the show.